Shock Blast. Rookie did exceptionally well on that. And it does mean that you can go towards a more AP bot lane. We could actually see JackeyLove go towards the Ziggs. He has been one of the AD carries that have favorited in this split alongside Gala. So they do have options in that setup. And especially if you know or have a feeling that this is going to be kind of an AP Kai'Sa, you don't want to be giving over that Jace as well. That double poke between the mid and the bot is just too much. So I like this from Top Esports, just kind of denying. And also just going back onto what you said, like what they got in game number one.
And it's a flex as well. I mean, again, it doesn't have to be towards that top side like it was in game one. So Hery has the option to just hopper that over to Ning and leaving that flexibility up. TES now can just see if they pick their jungle again. Get ready for the same draft. Here comes Maokai. Oisin, watch it. Ready? Maokai in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. TES, show us your hover and lock it in. Oh, yeah.
Almost perfect. Almost perfect. You nearly got the timing bang on there. I mean, yeah, look, you've got double ADs on your solo lanes. You need some kind of AP, even though it's not a huge amount. It just kind of gives you that extra little bit of extra damage to come in. I will say we have been seeing certain Maokai junglers run the Imperial Mandate alongside the Demonic Embrace, which I've been a big fan of, just because it gives you that extra. Yeah, absolutely. So Tian, one of those Imperial Mandate kind of aficionados. So we'll see if they kind of want to go towards that supportive role once more. But again, just having that AP is always good. And right now, I just want to see Top Esports. I was just about to say, kind of maybe focus in on that mid lane, get Dream on something he's just a little bit uncomfortable on, and try and make sure that Rookie again has a good laning phase.
And again, you've already got the setup through mid jungle. I just want to see what comes in Ultra Prime's way, because last game it was Viego. Nocturne was left open, but this time Top Esports banning it away as the dive continues with its thematics. Zaya actually banned against JackeyLove, but you know what? Now that JackeyLove's lost all those champions, he's mad. Look at him. Oh my god. He's going to murder someone. And what goes well into Kai'Sa? Oisin, you're the color caster in this one. Tell us your analytics. What happens in the bottom lane?
Wow. Hey, Oisin, I need you to cover. I'm also going to throw you under the bus whenever I see possible.
Did you say Ashe? Oh, man, you're on it. Really good for the range.
So there, just absolutely was going to say Ashe. Like, no other pick really there. This is an interesting one, actually, because if you look at the kind of community sentiment around Ashe, especially off of the series from JDG recently, Ashe is kind of a weird one in the sense that if you go Triforce, there's not a huge amount of burst kind of damage coming out from you, and you're kind of not really able to kind of burn through people as quickly as we've seen in the past, something like a Kai'Sa or an Aphelios. So the Ashe is, be curious to see if JackeyLove wants to go the Triforce build or maybe back towards the Crypt build, a bit more traditional in that sense. But yeah, I mean, on the other side, Ultra Prime, I actually quite like this. You know, you get the Silence coming in here to be able to steal away things like the Ashe Arrow, the Nature's Grasp, and of course the All Out. So these are nice little things there, and just good again pick potential or all in potential with your front to back, because Ultra Prime kind of built themselves a pretty beefy front line here alongside the Kai'Sa just to kind of do damage in those team fights.
But I tell you what, Brom against this comp, that's going to be fun to watch it out, because Ultra Prime, when you see so much dive again in a different kind of format, you just see Brom as an easy kind of counter. Keep the space again for TES. Ultimately, we know that now Ultra Prime want to get this mid lane rolling. And as you said, melee for the Sejuani in both lanes here, plus also in support. There is a lot of setup, but is it going to be enough to stave through this early game skirmishing again and find Top Esports out? Because the laning phase was good last game, Oisin. It was great. You know, Ultra Prime showed up massively. TES kind of dunked it a little bit. But the problem is, I think this Brom is just later. That's when they lock in top two regardless. But hey, TES with a win. That's what you want to see if you're a fan of theirs, because LNG have themselves pretty easy schedule, and they need to falter to give up that top 3 position themselves. Shanghai.
That was okay. Little Gios. That was fun.
They cut off, you know, we don't let them go on, because they definitely say LGD quite a lot after we disconnect.
It's actually interesting that they don't do that, because I know in like LEC and LCS and stuff, and even LCK, they like keep the crowd mics on, but like we don't really get the crowd mics in the regular season. We only really get them for playoffs. Yeah, it's weird.
Even finals, we don't actually get them, so it's just different.
Yeah, that's true.
Different vibe.
It's kind of sad. I like the crowd mics.
I've dropped my pen. Well, Oisin. Invade.
I love how he's like, I dropped my pen, and it sounded like he went a million miles away.
Oh, I did indeed. Are you ready for a level 1 versus a Brom and an Ashe? I would not level 1 against this team as Tian actually got the smite. Here we go. Ning's about to flash. Is he? No. JackeyLove can't get the last auto. Shouldn't predict anything as bottom lane is just zoned out, and Tian looking to stay on this side of the map because right now he's got the level advantage. He got the smite down, and Ning, this start is just so rough for the 2v2 down bot as well.
And that's really big there from Top Esports. Just recognizing, look, Braum probably the best level 1 champion in the game with those concussive blows to be able to kind of stack up. And the fact that they get the full bot side now, which means we're going to see Ning having to kind of focus towards this top side. And unfortunately, you don't really want to be doing that. Oh, SwordArt, cool. Having a moment there on the crash down. But you don't really want to be, you know, kind of hard focusing on this Cassante. We've seen it so many times how difficult it is. And Dream in mid lanes are taking a lot of hurt.
Oh, I mean, with the sapling down as well, Dream forced to go back. He's going to have to teleport in. By the way, Tian got that damage down, so he's either going to get poked out or might have to make an early reset as bot side. This is what I'm talking about. Brom and Ashe. What a fun duo, and especially if they get the level 2. SwordArt and Doggo just have to pay respect.
Pay as much respect as you can, but I mean, this bot lane is going to become oppressive now for the Ultra Prime side. And you can see Ning, yeah, he recognizes Dream can't reset. Dream resets right now, he's in so much pain. As we're going to see a flash engage, Ning throws everything backwards, and I play-by-play and went back into some old habits. Hysterics, I promised I wouldn't be the shouty man, but first blood.
Yeah, don't worry. If it happens, it happens, man. I'll take a break. I'll eat my chicken, which was a little bit dry. Thank you, wife. She left it on the stove. I set it up. I did everything, and she left it on the stove. She didn't stir it, and so now it's just like the sauce is on the chicken, but it's not thick. It's not that, you know, butter chicken. You like the sauce. It's a curry. Where's the curry sauce?
In this mid lane, because Ning be cooking as he was looking to try and get the flash out of Rookie. Good follow up there as well. And this is exactly what they needed from Ultra Prime to try and negate that early game start that they kind of went disastrously for them.
I don't blame my wife. It's my fault. I should have put it on a lower heat setting. I put it on 4 instead of 2. Everyone knows when you're walking away, 4 is a simmer, 2 is keeping it warm. It's my fault, guys. Look, that first blood going to Ultra Prime sets up Dream here on this Silas when we knew the lane was already going to be pretty hard to deal with what we've seen. But let's see what happens next, because Ning has now burnt the flash. Bot is still in trouble here, Mr. Oisin. How do you mitigate bot?
I mean, it's kind of come down to you need to be able to try and all in on them. Without Ning having his flash, it's harder to make it really work because there's just so much disengage between the passive from the frost shot of JackeyLove. You've got obviously the concussive blows and the winter's bite. You can see it there. Anytime they try to get any sort of control here in this bot side, Ultra Prime getting pushed back, rightfully so, because, I mean, Top Esports should be able to continue to put this in and maybe even look for a dive.
How good's Maokai? Because he gets free wards at all levels of the game. Saplings just give you insight into the brush. See if Ning's coming. Give Mark and JackeyLove the freedom to continue this push and almost get another plate. I mean, Doggo and SwordArt, Ashino's coming into this one. And I was talking a little bit of smack because I think they have been one of the worst duos in the LPL. It's not to just pay out on them. It's the fact that they have not been a strong duo lane at all. And now,
Hysterics.
They're going to die. They're going to die. It is Doggo who is going to die. He cleanses away. Ignore me for the time being. Maybe it's SwordArt who flashes away. JackeyLove matches. And as they get the stun, they're waiting for Tian to slow it down with the Bramble Smash. It is SwordArt in the end who dies to the Ignite to Mark. As he takes up, he stops the back. And bot is kaput.
Yeah, this is crippling now for the side of Ultra Prime. Not only are you getting all of this wave denied, you're already getting so much denied against you as well. As we can see, JackeyLove, 2 plates now to his name, 20 CS up, and they're just losing so much. They're hemorrhaging on this bot side. It's going to take Ultra Prime getting Ning around the map, you know, trying to go for something else, maybe in mid again to try and make this one back, but I just don't see them having control over bot side in the next 10 to 15 minutes.
You don't even get meta because the lane is naturally going to lose out, as you'd expect. I mean, Rookie got the shove in. It looks like Dream got poked out yet again and had to reset without that teleport. So he's missed a full wave now. And despite that kill, I mean, Rookie's not in the worst spot possible. So, as you were saying, Ultra Prime need to mitigate through some of these lanes. It's a 1k gold lead towards TES here at the 6-minute mark. Ning can't do anything with this wave state unless SwordArt gets a dive. But look, oh, hi, Mark.
Mark is just sticking around. Doesn't really want to go for anything too crazy. I feel like Rookie is in a pretty safe spot, even with the two mounted aficionados up in that coming up to try and deal with him. One riding a horse. Actually, technically not riding anything. That's just metal. But maybe they want to try force bot.
Hey, in this year 3100 that we're in Summoner's Rift, you know, horses built in a body of metal, they're like transformers. That's what Rel is. Rel is literally a transformer. She's Optimus Prime's stepdaughter. And look, Oisin, let's be real. In the year 3100, this is probably more commonplace. There is no way in 1,000 years we won't be riding metal horses. Wait, isn't a metal horse just a motorbike? Isn't that what they call a motorbike?
Is it? I mean, I could definitely see the logic, but I don't know if that's what they call a motorbike. I could see it though. Okay. You were on horses recently.
I was on a horse indeed. My horse was kind of like me in game one, a little bit schizo, you know. My horse was running sideways as Wayward. Okay, wait, he's gonna get ulti. Cassante, so much damage. Wayward doesn't have flash available, but the ghost is a ticking onto Hery. The flip up is flashed away. Holy dooly. And that's just what you expect these days. Yes, I was on a horse machine. Great call. Horse ran sideways, did a fast trot. If anyone rides horses, they know that a fast trot is apparently very hard. And man, I was almost thrown off. Like, it was looking at me like, dude, what are you doing? And I was just holding on for dear life.
Much like Ultra Prime in this bot side, just trying to win. I'm trying my best, man. Like I'm getting new to this, you know. I'm not really a color caster. I'm not great at transitioning.
And then you're stuck with me. You just whatever I'm saying is complete cuckoo.
Trial by fire.
You know? Yeah. It's just, and you're about to cast 2 more series. You've got to conserve your energy.
True. That's why. That's why I woke up. This is actually what happened. I woke up. I was going to stop myself.
Okay.
We might have a bot lane dive.
Yes, we might. SwordArt, is he still dead? Ladies and gentlemen, would you like the answer to that question? Of course you would. SwordArt is dead, by the way. He's got no flash available, and JackeyLove now picks up the kill. This is happening on repeat. I mean, this is why I'm saying Tian, speaking of woke, this guy has been out of bed for the whole split.
I don't really know where to go with that. He's good. He's good. I've never heard it really said like that. But yeah, I mean, Tian's been having such an exceptional split, himself and Kanavi. I will say the one time I praised Kanavi was in the last IG series, which they then lost because Kanavi just didn't really have an impact. So I'm not quite sure how powerful the caster curse is. But I mean, yeah, Tian's looking like he's always been. Like we talked about it so many times over so many seasons. We talked about me and you being in the LPL for so long. You're in your 5th year of the LPL, but I know it's been a while. It's been an absolute while. But I mean, Tian has just been consistently, you know, top 2, if not top jungler. And China Crystal Arrow gonna stop the back and be very annoying.
Just super annoying. I mean, look at the timing, Oisin. The wave's gonna be pushed in. Doggo now wants to back all the way here. We're on locked cam, just watching him. He's already 30 CS behind. That is a wave denied. That is a beautiful arrow. Like JackeyLove, oh, that was chef's kiss, you know?
I mean, it's just, we see it so many times with Ezreals, Jinxes, anyone with really a global that they're not really caring about. They can just throw it, see what happens, and I mean, denying the back gets you off, you know, kind of off timings. It means you're not able to kind of go for any kind of crazy rotations. There are no objectives up. The Rift Herald was confirmed by Ultra Prime, while the Dragon was taken by Top Esports. So you're not really worried about any of that kind of stuff. But, I mean, it's still really rough right now for Doggo in this bot side. Only sitting on kind of, basically Berserker Greaves behind JackeyLove. So Ning may be thinking he needs to start doing something in his bot lane.
Well, with the Rel, it's a possibility, but look at that ward in lane. I mean, who thinks the ward there? Who goes, oh, there's definitely a lane ward. They've just been that pushed up. They've had that much pressure thanks to Tian that there happens to be a ward in that one brush spotting Ning walking up the lane. And so now Top Esports with further vision towards that Krug camp know that the jungler's there as Wayward has decided to all out over this wall, but it's so hard to do anything. Still will pressure. Hery is taken away from a minion. But Wayward going all the way out.
This is why we see the poppy into the Cassante quite a number of times as well. Not quite sure how that hit the wall, but it did. It's just that you're able to pop up the steadfast presence, if he gets you over the wall, you know, generally towards the tower, you're able to kind of move back around. They're not really in much danger, to be perfectly honest. So it's generally seen as a soft counter to the Cassante. Basically means you don't get pseudo kind of solo killed. It's why we haven't seen the Sion, basically. Sion's kind of been dead in meta, to be perfectly honest, for so long because of the Cassante. Because of the way the Cassante can literally just solo dive you, and there's nothing you can really do about it.
Yeah, look, Cassante against any tank these days, I guess apart from the Poppy, as you were just mentioning, absolutely gorgeous. How good is Cassante as a champion? As we're close to getting him nerfed, don't worry. Tian, meanwhile, nerfing the bottom lane. Ning is mid, and he's spotted out mid. They know that this ball rider with its tongue sticking out is just trying to hover another lane, and top esports just keep using the information well.
Might see them go a little bit of slaps on the top side, but yeah,
you know,
I mean, I don't expect much more.
I just, for some reason, I thought, man, all out against that wall, you take him to Mordor, all the way over the wall. Wouldn't it be great if there was a Cassante bug where if you all out against the back
Ning
wall?
needs to use his Rift Herald. Ning needs to use Rift Herald now, like right now. Is he gonna? Okay, he got it over. I think he just got it over. It was literally like a half a second or so. Jesus, that was close.
It was indeed. You're getting the color casting game a bit, aren't you? You know, you're adapting. Hey, what else can you tell me about timers on Summoner's Rift? What else is happening there in your, you know, geographical sub-chart down there?
Well, you know, 10 seconds till Dragon, using that Rift Herald to take control of mid, get that pressure down. Maybe, just maybe, we're going to see a 5v5 as both top laners have their cooldowns off on the teleport.
What's Dream's hijack? I want observers to look at hijack as Arrow again. Same spot. Deja vu. Ah, I've been in this place before. Higher on the street. Dude, that's what we need is LPL pre-music for playoffs. I'm going to write a letter, Rasheen, to our production. Can we get gas, and Deja Vu?
Who made those songs again?
It's Eurobeat. Hang on. Gas.
Eurobeat,
initial D. Initial D.
Yes.
Initial D. Dude, imagine going as JackeyLove. Woohoo! He might be dead here, and he's dead, isn't he? Yep. Okay, next, Mark. And Dream uses his hijack. Just like that, JackeyLove may have given away a kill that shouldn't have been given away.
And this is what Ultra Prime need. They need to start catching people out, use the power of this Rel and Sejuani to build themselves some kind of like side lane picks. Gotta be careful though Doggo! Doggo! Why are you always in that bush? Why?
Oh my god, Mark's ulti. That was clutch. Mark ulti the spot for the killer instinct. That was so close. I mean, respect to Mark. Dude, that was almost ingenious. That would have been player of the week, Sheen.
Swear to God, though, if Doggo recalls in that brush one more time, I'm gonna scream. Like, it was just unnecessary. It's so frustrating. It's like you get the pick, you're able to kind of go for a reset, no problem. Why are you going to the same brush 3 times in a row that they know you're gonna go to? It's just so frustrating. He doesn't die, but he does lose his summoner. His bot lane turret gets taken while Ultra Prime kind of reset themselves towards the top lane, so they'll be able to get themselves a second Herald, get themselves Shirley instead of Shelly. Maybe, though, Mark might think of a little bit of re-engage, but without having the Nature's Grasp and the Glacial Fissure, I just think it's information the top esports are looking for.
I just got completely distracted because on the Chinese side, I think Durex is now a sponsor of the LPL.
Can't say their name. They're not sponsoring us.
Well, they should. I'm just trying to work out what other products Durex own, because, I mean, if that conversation was going to happen, obviously that's where it ends.
I mean, I can tell you a couple, but I don't think they're broadcast safe.
No, they're definitely not, but hey, props to LPL, man, dude. I need to go back as, wow, that arrow was on point. Dream flashes away. Mark is here again. What a sponsorship, honestly. I need to probably chill a sheet for the sake of the job. For the sake of making it to playoffs as a caster and not a spectator. As Ultra Prime, he's just going to get zoned out. Here we go again. Followed up is Ning. Mark, angle, great. Ulti almost up. Teleport angle, oh man. They are in it, aren't they? That poke from Rookie huge as well. All out separates. This was so perfectly orchestrated. Top esports take a quick 2. Set up off the back of Tian's ulti. That's what you want in a top 4 team.
I mean, it's just so picture perfect there from the side of Top Esports, just knowing exactly where and when they needed to try and pull the trigger. Perfect TP coming in, and now they get control over the rest of the map. They can push in this mid lane. It's going to be very difficult for Ultra Prime to hold this. I will say, it looked like they're kind of backing away for this for the moment, so it's looking like it's just going to be those 2 kills as there's no actual objective afterwards. But, I mean, getting that extra bit of gold, pushing themselves into a much more favorable setup here for Top Esports. And JackeyLove looks like he's going towards that full crit build.
Is indeed. As you'd expect from a man like Jackie is... Look at this again. I mean, it's off the back of Tian's ulti. It's Mark's angle and Wayward's flank.
I mean, yeah, what are you supposed to do here for Ultra Prime? Doggo lost his summoners because he got caught out in that bot side, as we saw before, which means he's pretty much dead, nothing we're going to do, and then they scatter to the 4 wins to try and just salvage something. The fact that they don't lose all 3, I think in that situation is a little bit of a win.
Scattered to the 4 wins. All I'm thinking for some reason is Earth, Fire, Air.
Bit of Avatar.
Long ago, the Wayward, out he goes. All right, good cut. Arrow doesn't connect. It was a stolen one from Dream, if you're wondering where it came from. As he kites away again. Wayward has got his MJ shoes on today, I tell you what.
Moonwalking. Getting himself away in style as we see Rookie just kind of pushing in this bot side. And this is the thing for Ultra Prime. You're kind of relying on picks. You're relying on Dream to get, decent ultimates away like the Ash Arrow or the Nature's Grass to really make anything work here. And Rookie's not going to be afraid of Hery in any sense of the word, because he knows he's got backup up in that jungle as well.
I have to say to you, as a color caster today, or at least for this first series, I'm not sure if it was Ulk Battery or if it was Nymera, but one of them said, "Oh, Hery is poggers." Now, Oisin, if you said that, what would you expect? Do you get the reference? You know what I'm talking about? If Hery's poggers,
Hery's poggers. I mean,
Hery
it's just
poggers.
great.
Hery poggers, yeah, good.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I see.
hey, okay.
There it is.
Yeah. I just needed to ask.
He's Hery Poggers, not
Yes.
Hery's Poggers.
No, not Hery's
Got it
poggers,
now.
yeah. Hery poggers.
Hery's
That's right.
Poggers sounds like it's something slightly different in my eyes, but or in my ears. But
And your eyes are hearing. Oh, Doggo, hang on, Oisin. This is me, not you today. It's Top Esports moving into position. Oisin trying to take my job. But Dream, as he jumps back in, can he do what Oisin could not? Can he take it away? Here's the ulti from Tian. Zoning out, Ultra Prime are separated. SwordArt running for his life as Dream's ulti actually might be better. Absconded Duck rolling in. Autobots, wow!
Ooh.
All in. Ultra Prime might have found the fight, but it's all onto Mark as he all out separates. And Top Esports once again have free access to damage. It looked great, but when you try and hit Mark just fires back. Goodbye, Doggo. Top Esports pick up another double, and it's a 5k gold lead all of a sudden. Ning is about to die. It should be an execute if things go well, but even SwordArt's running for his life. Oh, no. Bye, Ning.
Bully circle, bully circle, bully circle.
Give him
There's
a wet
nothing
willy.
you can do. Oh, yeah, a little unfortunate there for Ultra Prime. They thought they could get the turnaround, but now Top Esports, they don't even have to go for the dragon straight away. They can sort out this mid lane, finally get that tower down, maybe kind of, push down the bot and the top to confirm it. I mean, 20 minutes onto the on the clock, they're 5,000 gold up, and yeah, I mean, this replay looked like it was going to be pretty disastrous for Ultra Prime. You can see immediately Doggo has to get caught, but it takes them, you can see Top Esports, after their Ash Arrow goes down, it takes them a long while to actually catch up. They don't have great engage tools. They have great re-engage tools with the Maokai ultimate, which they finally throw out, but if you can separate yourselves like this on Ultra Prime, you're not too worried about it. It's when here we think that Ultra Prime are able to bring it back. They do get a very good chokehold, but I mean, they're just so far behind, even with having the Magna Storm and everything land on the key carries. Top Esports are just too far ahead.
Oh, Wayward taking Ning out every single time. When you have 3 melee champions, that is about the best thing you can do. As Doggo chased down, knows there's no way out. And as he takes out Tian, he is in turn taken out, as well as Ultra Prime now looking for this third dragon. Top Esports getting out of there. They don't have their top laner for the time being. As Arrow for the re-engage. Mark for the ulti down. He's bopped out of there, but that will matter not. As Dragon is stolen by Ning, or at least getting it is great. But 2 members already dead. Oisin getting scared because the more Ultra Prime stay, the more bullying, the more atomic wedgies come their way.
I mean, Baron is almost certainly got to be started here by top esports. You're 5v3. You know that a lot of things were just used there on the side of Ultra Prime. I will say Ning, though, trying to see if he can maybe sneak himself around the back. They don't know exactly where it is, or maybe they do. They're kind of pinging something. Now they know exactly where he is, but I don't know if he's going to be able to steal it or not.
This Monster Hunter over the edge. He stands. He's poked out. Wayward spots him out. He's got an all-out, and if you want to say the word out one more time, just see Wayward climbing with Ning up towards that top side. This will be a solo kill because of K'Santeing. Actually, wait. There's damage. There's damage here from Ning. But the problem is there's a turret in the way. As he gets flipped, oh, Wayward with the solo kill. I think we could be looking at double MVP. I think that's good. I think this is Wayward's series, Oisin, and we don't say that often.
No, it's not all the time we get to praise Wayward, so when we get an opportunity, we will absolutely gladly take it. I will call myself out and say that JackeyLove actually went straight back into the Triforce build, so getting an extra little bit on hit. But for the mid game, this is, you know, kind of huge. It is more of a late game. You want the crit will have a bit more of a better time. Hery goes for the engage. Don't know if they have the damage, though.
No, they don't. And Tian's also over the wall, but Dream here, maybe they do. Okay, once again, Nature's Grasp, but the rest of top esports are flying in. JackeyLove with the slows and the arrows and the bells. Oh, my Lord. You know what, Oisin, after this, I might go and watch The Simpsons. I'm not sure why, but I'm feeling sentimental after watching top esports perform like this. It's a throwback for me.
I love the conversations that you have in your head that then lead to conversations in real life, and you're there kind of going like, she knows what I'm talking about. We had this conversation, but it was just you. You had the conversation, and nobody else kind of was able to contribute to it. But that's why we love you, Hysterics. That's why we OG GOAT of the LPL. And this could be the final fight.
I mean, Mark has just gotten a great ulti. Ning tried, but Carry on my wayward son has joined in as well. Top esports have taken a quick two. They were the ones slowly aggressing. Mark? Okay, all right. Good for him. Just being himself. You can't be anybody else, so why not be yourself?
I mean, look, he had to make sure that Wayward got that MVP, the only man not to die so far now, as it was himself and Mark. So Wayward's kind of maybe showing up a thumbs up to his support there. And yeah, look, Bates is being cracked open. 24 minutes is top esports looking like a pretty clean 2-0 as they look to keep the pressure on JDG. We kind of puts on it a little bit, but JDG is still very much favored to get to top 2. If they get a 2-0, I believe, against WE later, they guarantee it. But, you know, always good to be looking over your shoulder. And even then, you know, LNG on 10-4 as well. So teams sitting around that end of the season mark as we kind of hit the final week.
And then we have like a little break, and then it'll be playoffs again. So
it's like 3 days.
Yay!
It's like 2 days.
And then it'll go for a week straight. Now, all the fans out there know LPL format's not confirmed yet for playoffs, but you know the style it's going to be. It's going to be a cheeky week straight, then a little bit of a break, then some more games, then finals and regionals, and then we get to get hyped up about sending 4 teams to Worlds. It won't be Ultra Prime going to Worlds. That's a spoiler. Sorry, it's in the script. Hery, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. As Wayward, again, is in the middle. What is K'Sante? We all want to know the answer. As the ult comes through from Tian, they're just trying to finish this deal. Remember, it was Mark who set away as Ning's ulti. That hit Tian on the box, but it doesn't matter, does it? It really doesn't. Wayward's still in ult form. How long does this ult go for? Then he gets a new mana buff.
Re-engage.
Hery's dead. SwordArt, great ulti, you would say, if Doggo can do anything about it. But Rookie, as he jumps on top, it's still a top esports favored world. They all get out just to die another day. And I ain't talking about Pierce Brosnan. As TES now with 3 left alive, won't have JackeyLove. They don't really have much damage here. But maybe they can still have. They got demolished. And these 3 beefy blokes, these guys that have eaten 500 grams of beef, are going to set up for this 2-0. Ning trying to delay the inevitable. And even if it doesn't end here, TES are going to find a win, sure enough. And a 2-0 regardless. I mean, let's be real. That shows that TES are in playoff form.
Yeah, look, it was great from Ultra Prime to try and throw in one last-ditch effort, but Wayward's just a monster. You can see, even when they took out Rookie and JackeyLove, there's just not a lot you can really do. And this is a great Magnet Storm. Doggo gets onto the back line with the with the ultimate, and it's just nothing else you can really do about it. It's just, you know, you're so far behind, and K'Sante doing K'Sante things.
God, Ning's trying so hard. Flashes for his old teammate. But there's not much he can do when, as you said, so far behind. We know this is over, and Oisin, it might be good for you because it means you don't have to exert your voice. You save yourself for the ALOMG series, the WEJDG series. You know, you got Jamada by your side. He'll tell you things about the game.
It's a blessed day, though, you know, for me and for the loving public that watch us, because they got you as a solo cast. They got the rarest of duos between me and you. You know, very rarely do we get the duo. It's been a fun time. Not quite sure how SwordArt found himself there, but TP, this could be the last fight.
It could be Oisin.
Oh, God.
You can't hear the organ, but the three-man knock-up is huge. Wayward. Oh, my God. Probably don't give him K'Sante again, Oisin. I think that's pretty fair to say. As he rolls through. Doggo's the last alive. Do you hear that, Oisin? Do you hear it? Oisin.
No, but I'm assuming you're playing an organ chord. So
Oisin! It's the bells ringing for Ultra Prime. Their days are numbered. Top Esports.